couple things that we need to do today. Well, lots of things that we need to do. A couple things that we're going to do today. One of them you won't get to enjoy for a little while. It's a podcast. We're going to record a new episode of Cincy Brewcast later this afternoon. But first, you'll get to enjoy this right now. I've been sitting on this bottle of Dogberry's Dogavon barley wine for a few years. I think this one was released in 2018. We'll look at it when we get there. But we're going to compare it side by side with their new one. Their new barley wine, which releases on Saturday at their anniversary party, their 9th anniversary party, which is crazy. We made it. Here with Greg. Greg, say hi.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
We're gonna see the difference here. New bottle, obviously, with the label on it. The old bottle, you guys have seen it a few times already. Okay, we'll just read it. We'll read the back. It says, this bottle contains 12 ounces of our Dogavon barley wine that has been aged in a combination of Pinot Noir and Cabernet Sauvignon red wine barrels of French and American oak. The Dog is brewed only once a year. A small amount of our 2017 vintage was reserved and aged in these special barrels for 9+ months. Enjoy this rich, full-bodied beer with notes of plum, vanilla, wood, and a fine balance of sweetness, and a bit of booziness. Enjoy now or lay it down in your cellar to be savored as it continues to mature. So, yeah. I can tell you right now that the new one is a little bit colder than the old one because it's been in the car. It's been on the journey with me. See how easy these waxed tops are to get off of here. Oh, yeah. Shout out to Snakebite, best bottle opener ever. The new wax is a little bit thicker. There we go. Alright, let's try not to get these mixed. They shouldn't be hard to mix up. They should look fairly different. New one right here. And we'll put the old one on this side. Maybe a little bit more haze on it, but not really that much. They surprisingly look very much alike. All right. So this new one is not barrel aged, right?
Correct.
So there's going to be some flavor differences already from that, but. So barley wine, if you missed the last time I was talking about it, which I feel like I've talked about barley wine a lot lately, I think probably twice in the last month or two that I've done some kind of video about barley wine, is a style that was born out of old ale. Old ale kind of splintered off and became its own thing, and barley wine took off and became its own thing. It's big, it's malty, it's boozy. Traditionally, they were usually aged in barrels. As time has gone on, you see all kinds of different things. But yeah, I get malt bread, like a nice dark bread. It doesn't smell overly hoppy, so that's the other thing you'll see from some American barley wines is they go really heavy on the hops, which fade out over time. I'm not getting that from this one as much as some other ones. Oh yeah, it's good. Big, malty, full-bodied. There is like a nice earthy kind of hop thing going on. I don't specifically know what hops are used in here, but I'm assuming he went with some kind of, I'm going to say English style, maybe something, because that sounds like something he would do. Maybe not though. There is kind of a little fruity kind of note going on that might be coming from the hops too, but that could be yeast. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. All right, I'm gonna try the old one here. Right off the bat, I get some oxidation, which is not a bad thing. I actually think it's a really good thing with barley wine to give a little bit of that kind of oxidized. I hate calling it cardboard because that makes it sound gross, but some kind of cardboardy kind of oxidized malt aroma. And maybe it's in my head just from reading about the barrels, but maybe some red wine too, also a little bit, maybe. It's boozier, but not like a sharp, like harsh booziness. It's rounded. This is one of those beers that I think would go really well with food. If you're having a big dinner, or maybe if you're grabbing some sliders for lunch, like I'm about to do, it pairs up really well with food, I imagine. God, that's good. I'm actually kind of heartbroken that this is my last bottle that I had in my cellar because it's drinking fantastic. Maybe it's a good sign to you and me to buy a bunch of these this weekend and put them in the cellar and let them go for a while because it does really well. That's delicious. Yeah, I'm going to sit and drink all of this and probably all of that. Cheers.